Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the starship Fauci, her ongoing mission to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life forms and new civilizations, to boldly go where no one has gone before.
So, you guys send this message out to Q.
Oh,
Which
poor
do we send though?
We
I'm
send
like,
the Barbie girl. Let's be annoying.
Let's send her Barbie girl. Come on, Barbie.
all this
let's
work Matt did over the last couple weeks to pick the perfect song, and we're gonna send Barbie Girl.
Go.
It works. Honestly, it works. It works.
I think anything would have worked.
Prodigy, Firestarter, Fire.
Yeah, I that's the one I was thinking of. Was Firestarter.
Through the fire and flames.
I got to see Prodigy live. They were pretty good.
Well,
Wait, Amy,
as
what were you just saying?
Prometheus is the titan who brought fire to humanity,
Yeah.
according to Greek mythology. I was hoping to find something that could both incorporate fire and come help us.
Do you think Q is that deep?
No, but I mean, it's like the one word test in Doctor Who.
She's deep about homicide.
Yeah.
Tell exactly what you want and why it matters. Except in this case, we're using a song, but in Doctor Who, it's in one word only. So I suppose
that's also code names.
It is a lot, and Matt does got to have a valid point, and it is a lot like code names, and it's a lot like the one word test at Doctor Who. So, kudos.
So how deep is Barbie Girl?
It means that she's either going to come after us homicidally or she's going to run away.
Or Jaeya feels that her, the song leaving her head, and she feels it going out into the void of space. And she feels much like a submarine that is like the song is going out in a broad, wide circle. And it is actually pinging off of multiple points as it's like expanding away from the ship. So you realize you sent the signal out, and that a lot of different pinpoints had received it, and you don't know what each pinpoint is. You just know that a bunch of the pinpoints has received it, and it pinged back at you. Does that make any sense?
So it's echolocation.
Kinda.
Sonar. Boop, boop. Radar.
So it's the creeps, the sweeps.
And the bleeps. So that's what that's what you get, Kat. You feel the like you said, you feel like the song has went out over through the vacuum of space, and a lot of things had received, like multiple pinpoints had received it. As you go and you tell everybody this, even Rivana right now, she has like this shocked horror look on her with face.
Rivana or Q?
Rivana.
Why?
Right here.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
She just basically goes, she goes, I think we just gave away our position.
By, whatever channeling Barbie Girl. How did that give away our position?
By using the special powers,
Oh.
essentially.
Yeah, which is why we should have just used the 88 megahertz or whatever radio signal. But
I thought that's what we were supposed to do.
Nope.
That's what they're.
Yeah, that's what I assumed we were doing.
I thought we were
That's-
mentally.
I thought we were like using like the background radiation of space to like send secret messages.
I thought we
You-
were mentally.
mentally
Yeah, but I
sending.
thought it was like going into like the background radiation of space kind of thing. Where it wasn't
Yes.
detectable.
No, everybody was. It's like
Not
It is-
lighting up
it-
like a fucking Christmas tree on somebody's radar.
Yeah, seriously.
it is only lighting up on certain people, other people who are unable to do such things.
Oh, well, so let me guess. Emily Scott's radar just lit up like a fucking Christmas tree.
And Rivana kind of turns around and goes, "Yeah, pretty much. We might want to get out of here. We need to." She's like, "We got to get the ship. We got to get the ship. It got to go. We got to go."
All right, well, let's get going.
Let's go.
And she's
We're not in command.
Let's
can't
go
just-
influence our commanders into leaving.
Yeah, but then that gives away our latent powers.
No, we ran the investigation cold here, so let's move on to another spot.
That seems amazingly logical.
God
We're in a
Damn
run.
it.
yeah. Rivana's says, "Yes, that does seem logical. We need to go. We should." She goes, "We honestly, we should go. We should just go to Q's asteroid herself. We should just go there."
Well,
because
she was somebody that the sex robot mentioned, so she would be the next person to logically investigate.
Yeah.
So let's go tell the people in charge of this vessel to go visit that place. And get the fuck out of here.
All right. So yeah, let's go up to the captain, have him debrief us, and we can ask him to take the ship to that asteroid we dropped Q off on.
she's like, "It definitely." Yeah, Rivana's like, "Yeah, you guys got it. You understand this, brother. Go do not waste any time." At this point, and she's like, "Definitely, do not waste any time." At that point, she ends up going over to the bed and starts to get comfortable to lay down.
Okay,
She
cool.
want
Good
cuddles or
night.
something?
What?
She want cuddles or something?
Well,
She's
I
just
She
mean,
wants another cavity search.
Uh-huh.
Remember, 2 people gotta hold her open and 3 people we can't.
She's a Vulcanoid.
wow.
I said that the last time. She's
Yeah, she-
parroting what I said.
Yes, she did.
I forgot about that.
She's a Vulcan. She does not need cuddles.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, she's part robot now, so maybe the robot side has more emotions.
Well, I mean, the question is what do you want to do with her? You want her to stay down here, or
She stays down here while we convince the captain to actually release her.
I was gonna say, I
Okay.
don't think we have the authority to, manually free her ourselves.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
all right?
following Eradani.
Okay, I gotta figure out which one is. Which one's the bridge? There it is. There it is. I gotta move you guys over to the bridge.
So why the bridge and not the ready room?
'Cause the
Well, the
ready
bridge,
room's next to the
right.
ready room.
Yeah, it's right off the
It's
bridge.
ma-
You're all in the ready room. Captain Avon's like, "Well, okay, what is your summary?" And right away, uh, Stanley is talking about the investigation. About he's like, my cadets had, or my staff had done a thorough investigation. He had secured the body. We have understand that the murderer was standing behind the the murderer was standing behind Commander Cottrell when he stabbed him, and it happened to also eliminate a one of the prostitution bots, and
Uh,
then it smashed the other prostitution bots and the other prostitution bot and smashed the hardware out of it enough to where it couldn't record, but it did miss the camera on the second prostitution bot. And we did get a good lead on who did it. And my crew had seemed to have chased him down, but lost him in the bar.
yes.
And Captain Avon just kind of looks at all of you guys and like confirms what Captain Stanley had said.
His summary of the situation is correct.
So he asks the rest of you. It's like, well, okay, then what is with the other prostitute in you brought up for questioning?
Ask Takev.
Ah,
And why his uniform is so clean compared to the rest of us.
When we beamed down to to the planet, I received a coin with writing in the Vulcan language. That was a call for help. We attempted to follow up on that, and the person currently sitting in our brig knocked me out and stole my uniform. Then later we retrieved her, and it turns out she's a heavily techno-modified version of my sister. Most of her memories seem to be intact, although there are some inaccuracies.
What, you mean like the fact that she beat you up? Because I don't think that's inaccurate.
Why can't you guys roll with that?
ah,
Because
That
it's
sounds
funny
like
to watch you suffer.
This is
And Jaeya actually says that. Just because I think it's amusing.
it is amusing, and I allow it.
That's
so-
right, suck my ass, Takev!
And I
So,
thought that I was
and-
regaining some control over this.
You fought, bitch!
So, like Captain Avon, he's like, well, being as it is your sister, and also at the same time, it's really. He's like, does he? She did have vital information about the investigation as well, and she seems to be cooperating. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Then he's like, well, then I really don't see any reason why we should be holding her as a prisoner aboard the ship. Stanley, do you see any reason why we'd be holding her a prisoner aboard the ship? In which Stanley replies back, she really hasn't shown any violence as soon as she reached on the ship. The only show of, the violence she did show was down aboard a hostile, you know, upon a hostile asteroid, that is New Vegas. So,
If I may interject here, I feel like she could also maybe join us in the investigation since she does seem to have vital information. and knows, like, kind of like the whereabouts and, like, the inner workings of things. So maybe she could possibly be an undercover without being known as an undercover.
Well,
I do not believe that my sister means any of us harm intentionally
No, she did what
after getting her goals. As
I
she has achieved her goal, I do not believe that she means any of us harm.
yeah, and I totally agree with you, and I truly believe that what she did in the brothel, she did what she had to do, even if it meant beating you up again.
I would agree that it would be helpful if she were considered another observer on this mission, as she hasn't been to Starfleet officially that I know of.
Well, couldn't he do like some sort of potential like background check? Is that a thing?
well, she's not in any registry or any base at
Okay.
aboard the ship or anything like that. So,
Probably the Vulcan Science Directorate database, but
well, if a lot of you think that she's going to be vital to this investigation, then yes, I'll allow it. But
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 But-
there's a but. In fact, there's 7 butts in this room.
if she at any point in time causes any mayhem, any issues, or anything like that, I'm holding the 6 of you responsible.
okay.
And
And
Stanley's
by
like,
6 of us, you mean
To Kev
um,
or Stanley.
well, Stanley, but also Matt's character. Since it's
yes,
his sister.
yes.
Well, is Captain Avon gonna put like any one of us like specifically in charge of Rivana?
As her handler, no,
Okay.
no.
that would not work anyway. Having one of us try to handle that woman,
Well, not necessarily handles kind of like a bad word to use here, but like more or less like observe. And not necessarily like take charge, but like you know what I mean?
And he's like, well,
Like a loose term of that.
so as you guys struggle with the semantics of that a little bit, he's like, Captain's like, well, listen, the big thing is, do we know where our murderer is? Do we know what we need to, you know?
Well, the sex bot did mention one name, which is somebody we think we should investigate, and that is Cumulus.
Q?
Yes.
Yes.
the very
sir.
same.
Yes, sir.
Yep. The same one.
Yeah, that.
So we should go head on over, mosey on over to her asteroid.
Yes, I believe that we
Alright.
should.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
He you could see the look of disgust and like this. He's like, oh my god. He's like,
You don't have
How
to
is
deal
it-
with her, sir. We'll beam down. We'll talk to her.
he's like, all right. Listen, I'll let you guys go down and sort it out, just because I don't want to do. But seriously, you better, he's like, I better have a good goal, or we better have something soon, because right now we got a dead commander aboard our ship, and everybody's asking questions. And goes, right now I got Klingons breathing down my neck because we are in their turf. We are in their territory.
Was there ever like an autopsy performed on Commander Control?
You
Even
guys
though it was
did.
been like blatantly obvious.
You kind of, in a way, with your when you did the scannings, when you originally found the bodies,
Okay.
you're kind of, the scan is pretty thorough. When
So
you did it,
he's just his body is just here.
his body's here on ice, and basically it's getting close enough to the space station to beam it aboard to the space station to get shuttled off to closer to his homeworld so that they can pay his respects. To which we actually happen to be like cruising right on by as we go to visit Q once again.
Well, before we like beam him back to wherever he has to go as like his final resting place, can I like potentially do a final scan on him or like examine him in any way to see if I'd like find anything else or?
Well, I believe you rolled quite high on that, so.
You know what? I will allow it. As we go on by, you can you know what? He's like, I will give you some time on the table with him.
Okay.
Uh Dr. Ines is here kind of like peeking over your shoulder, I guess. Along with Ravenna. Ooh.
Oh God, what did you do?
Somebody wrote he kind of looks like nice.
I'm assuming that's Amy.
It's in the red.
It's the pizza boy.
Whoa, pizza!
Pizza. He brought
Is that
me
Little
in a
Caesars?
That looks like
No.
Pizza Hut.
This
Is that
is
Pizza Hut?
actually no. No, this is Johnny's wife's place.
The Jeanette
Pizza.
special.
Yeah.
Jeanette special.
Mm.
What is there crack on it?
No.
Well played. Well played.
Well played, but no, because we
Is
can't
it
afford
meth?
crack.
Marijuana? Speed?
You'd be lucky. You'd be
G-string
lucky if you
fabric?
got.
Has an
You might
STD
get.
on it.
Yeah.
The Galactic Clapper.
The cosmic clap.
Oh no,
You'll probably get some comet sprinkled across the top.
Does it come with a CPS report? You know, you get there's a lot of cases that come out from Jeanette over for Westmoreland County. So
Yeah.
I knew this.
All right. Anyway, I'm dissecting the dead Tellarite.
Yes, come on, let's do this.
So roll your medicine checks.
No whammy, no whammy, no whammy.
Okay, you got a 14. What are you looking for there, Cap?
Well, what didn't the initial tricorder scan tell us that there was like whip marks on his back or something? There was something on his back, so I want to take a look at that first.
Okay. There is some scarring on his back. Scars are like done with it looks like basically he's caught some phaser fire here and there. And has healed, but there is still puckered marks and stuff like that. Further inspection on his back, you've also see with Dr. Hines' help that he has injection marks where he has been immunized for various diseases in space.
COVID.
Yeah, space COVID. You also see that he's has some tattoos and some body augmentation from Starfleet Marine Corps.
Hoorah.
Hoorah!
Okay.
Anything else you want to see?
I'm like literally like I'm very thorough, and I want to
Okay.
check literally everything.
One.
I want to see if there's stuff up his nose, down his throat.
Like, what did he eat for breakfast?
Okay. Roll for it.
You want another medicine check?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. God damn it. I know I clicked it.
Um, up inside his nose, you don't notice anything out of the ordinary. Maybe little bits and pieces of the lunch he had earlier that day, because when the spear blow came from behind him,
Oh, it was a
it
spear, that's right.
um it basically kind of hit the top of his stomach and pushed some of his food out through his mouth
So there's like
and
bits
nose.
of food and dry blood and other shit.
Yeah, there's like no signs, like basically there's no signs of imbibing alcohol or any illicit drugs or anything like that. You, as far as you could figure out, this guy had never taken drugs or drank anything in his life. Um, the other thing you kind of like notice is like you know, even though he's kind of a portly fellow, he is still very muscular. If that makes a lot of sense, it's like almost like
He's built.
he's built, but it is like almost built in a way that he's like sheathed in like a layer, like a thin layer of fat. When you get to his brain is actually a little bit larger than normal size, even for a Tellarite, and he has like an extra set of glands next to his hypothalamus, which
Okay.
upon further studies seems that it's like basically in a large set of adrenal glands. Like basically his adrenal glands are like supersized to where if need be, he would he could call upon his like super strength, like his adrenal glands to dump a bunch of chemicals into his body, and he would basically be able to bench press a car if he wanted to.
I'm writing all of this down in like my book or my data pad, whichever is preferable. Matter of fact, I probably would do both. Because I
Upon
plan
this,
on taking this information back to the captain if he wants to hear about it.
Dr. Hines is like just extreme, just completely like floored by this.
I know that I'm not actually there, but is this enlarged adrenal gland, is that natural?
Seems like that would be possibly augmented.
No, actually, Dr. Hines is like it shows no signs of augmentation. whatsoever, but the augmentations has been done to his bone structure almost as like the bone structure has been reinforced to enable the muscles to be able to flex in such a way to flex to basically that the basically what it boils down to is if this individual like flexed normally and his bone structure wasn't reinforced, he would be able to snap his own arms, like break his own.
Oh, Jesus. That's
Ew.
kind of gross.
Is there anything that can cause that
It-
in Tellarites?
To what?
Or was
Be
it-
able to.
To enlarge the adrenal glands.
Yeah.
It seems to be a mutation, like a genetic defect. At this point in time, Rivana like reaches out and kind of like grabs Jaeya's hand, and you guys like look at each other, and she like kind of like gives you a nod, like, "Hey." Maybe stop what discuss. Yeah.
So nothing else to report.
Yeah. Or just like kind of bothers her.
Discuss.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's all we can find for now. Dr. Huns, if you kind of like want to wrap up here, I'm gonna take Rivana and we're gonna
Go have
go.
some girl time.
No,
Mhm.
we're
Take
gonna.
her to a spa. She deserves it. She needs cleaned up.
She needs to get rid of the cosmic clap.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
We're gonna go report our findings to the captain.
Dr. Hines agrees. She says, "Very well."
So I tap my comm badge and say, Captain Avon, we are done with the autopsy, and if you are available, we will make our way to you to report our findings.
He says, "Very well. I look forward to your report." At this point in time, Ravenna looks towards you and just kind of like does like a side head nod at you towards the door.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that's Ravanna, if you will join me, let's make our way.
Go get that clap looked at.
We're not gonna get the clap looked at. We'll talk about that another time.
It's called subterfuge of getting her out of the room.
Yeah, let's go give you another cavity search with the 5 of us.
Yeah.
Let's go
Your
see-
private cavity search
Yeah.
on out of this room.
Ah,
Wink, wink.
wink, wink.
You guys are
Nudge,
so
nudge.
bad at this.
Shut.
So once you two are out into like the main hallway, Ravenna looks up and looks down and like looks at you like goes, "Okay."
Okay.
You know that we are trying to stay hidden, right?
The
A little bit. That some of us have been altered to remove their powers. Obviously, Commander Cottrell here has been altered to the point, or he's been altered somewhat, but not near as enough not near as others. But obviously his ability was supersized strength, like his
So
to be.
you're saying that he was augmented? Slightly.
He was
By
augmented.
using your powers, you augment yourself, essentially, right?
Well, no.
Yeah.
He said that
Isn't that like a side effect of using your powers as you start becoming more augmented?
No. What happened was the Starfleet Marine Corps had realized that he had huge
Oh, okay. They
potential
did
to,
it.
yeah, huge on-tap strength in his muscles and his adrenal glands. The only thing they did was they gave his skeletal a bone structure that would be able to handle the flexibility of his muscles, the ability to basically reach out, grab a hold of what is the equivalent of a VW bus and throw it.
Hmm.
Well, I'm gonna look at her and say, well, he thinks it's natural, so let's just go with that right now and keep this our little secret.
Right. So don't tell the captain that he's about anything other than in the fightings.
No, of course not. This stays between you and I.
Mm-hmm. So at that point in time, she's like, "All right," she's like, "Well, lead the way to back to the ready room."
And while we make our way down there, I'm gonna be like, how good are you with engineering?
And she's like, "Well, I'm." She's like, "Actually, I was the top of my class at the Vulcan Academy."
Okay, well, I might have to ask you for a favor, potentially.
She's
Nathan
like,
Chen.
Yes.
Go on."
So, among some findings of a previous mission that we had done before we made your acquaintance, I actually got this robot dog from the track that
She turns
kind
and
of needs some repairs.
she's like, "You got a race dog."
Yes.
She's like, "How in the hell did you get a race dog?"
That's for me to know at this moment and me to tell you down the road later on.
Does she
She's
know
like,
who was in the other cell?
No.
she still doesn't. No,
Yeah, we
no.
don't tell her that.
We keep her as far away from him as possible.
She's
You
like,
just
"I
happen
gotta."
to find Nathan Chen.
Yeah, I'm not
Rescued
telling
him.
her how I found the slip or whose name was on it. I just tell her that I acquired this robot race dog.
She's like, "I need to see this dog." She's like, I gotta see a dog. I gotta see her. She's like, I always wanted to see one.
We will make our way to Nathan Chen after our report with the captain.
She's like, all right, you're on. You're on. And she's like, I gotta see. She goes, for real, a race dog.
Yes,
Fastest ever built.
I believe it was modeled after a greyhound. I think that's what we had said.
Yeah, I think so.
Her you could see the look of shock, but I mean, as a Vulcan, the look of shock is very minute, but you definitely sense that there's a look of shock upon her face. that
Slightly
you own
raised
a
eyebrows.
raised eyebrows. I'm like, fascinating.
Thank God. Two
What
of them.
What the fuck's that supposed to mean?
Two Orions.
You want to square up in the holodeck?
Jay is now an honorary Orion. I'm deemed it so.
So, okay, now you guys are there in Captain Avon's office, both you and Rivana. Captain Avon stands up and goes, shakes Rivana's hand and goes, it's a pleasure to meet you. I've been working with your brother for, roughly about a month and a half now. He has shown some great aptitude and skill as a pilot. His motivations are a little bit quirky at times, and not only that, he seems to be also fond of a different gesture instead of your traditional Vulcan.
Oh, come on. I would never. My character does not flip anyone off.
He does today, motherfucker.
My character does not flip anyone off. If anything, it would use a Vulcan version that presumably no one else.
So you mean he puts his he puts his middle
For
and
a
his ring finger
Vulcan,
together as
he's
a...
quite emotional.
Yeah,
yes, I know.
That would be an emotional response. So let me guess, your version of Vulcan middle finger is like the Vulcan salute, but just with your middle and your ring finger and your pointer and your pinky down and flipping us off with the two fingers.
Yeah.
The other way around, Jimmy. So those two middle fingers would be up.
No, Mike. Whenever I flip someone off, it's completely out of game.
He's like totally
doing the pink and one.
I'd probably let's see first.
Yeah, it's what these two yahoos are doing.
The horse.
You digress into
Amy's is quite a literal hand bird.
Hand bird.
Are you reenacting how he got the cosmic clap? I love how this got derailed by arguing about how a Vulcan flips people off. Are you farting with your fucking hands? Yeah, that's the Vulcan version of eat my fucking asshole. Eat my
Especially
fart
wet
box.
sounding, because I just put on some lotion.
Eat my fucking fart box.
Eat my...
A woman of many talents.
So Ravenna is like, well, I mean, my older brother did, he when he came out of the Vulcan Academy, he did decide that he wanted to go into Starfleet right away. And
so are you saying that Matt got beat up by his younger sister?
A lot.
Come on.
Again, an emotional response.
And she's my little sister?
Yes.
You got beat up by a tiny female.
No. She's probably about the same size.
You got beat up by your
That's what you tell yourself.
Yeah, so next Captain Avon turns to you, Jay, and is like, well, what did you find in your autopsy? Did you find anything else interesting?
And I proceed to tell him about, the laceration on his back from the spear, was it? Right? The spear. It also seemed to have gotten to the point where, they had stabbed him deep enough or high enough to where there was blood and food coming out of his nose.
Captain kind of like turns a little bit pale, slightly green, and
And
he's like, I really didn't didn't need to know that.
well, you asked what our findings were, and I'm telling you what our
He's
findings were.
providing you details.
Yeah, you wanted to know.
You wanted details, she's giving you details.
And
And he
it's like,
also
well,
and I also tell him that he had. Well, sorry for interrupting. What were you saying?
no, that's all he said was like he was like turning green, a little bit green. So Captain Avon, he's like, is there anything else that you want to report other than that?
He also he was a very built individual.
He didn't skip arm day or leg day.
Yeah, he definitely didn't skip any of his workouts.
Well, he was a highly decorated Marine. Um, he's been in a lot of conflicts here and there. Various ground battles. He definitely he served. He was a decorated individual.
And he will be missed.
And he will be missed.
But that is all I have to report, Rivana. Is there anything you wanted to say?
And she's like, no, not really. And she just kind of like, basically just kind of like she's like, yeah, she had like nothing else, no other reports or anything like that. And then Captain Avon is like, well, he's like, tell me, Rivana, what is your level of expertise in the Vulcan Academy? And Ravenna, like, basically she's like, well, I'm an engineer, by trade. And Captain's like, well, we could always use another engineer.
I believe I can't recall our engineer's name.
Starfleet has some really weird recruiting methods.
Yes.
Like, let's rescue these prostitutes and make them engineers on our ship.
At least you're not making the hooker a fucking doctor. She'll give you the cosmic clap and cure it.
Both at the same time.
But I do believe our engineer's name at the moment is Lisa.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly.
Yeah, Lieutenant Morrow is the
Morrow, that's
ship.
right.
He's like, well, there's always an opening if you ever decide to looking for a stable career in Starfleet. And Ravenna's like, thanks for the offer. I'll keep it in mind.
And I will
Is he offering her a field commission too?
I was gonna say I will be glad to introduce you during the tour of the ship, and I'm kind of like wink, knowing that we're going to look at the dog after this.
Yeah. At this point in time, Exo Spears has he pages the captain, and she goes. Captain goes, go ahead, Spears. And Spears like, we are nearing our destination to the asteroid Fabian.
I didn't know the asteroid had a name.
I think it just got one.
Yeah. Shut up, Takev.
No, I did. I thought I named it previously, but I could be wrong.
I don't know. I don't watch the VOD, so.
Okay.
I don't recall either, and if it was named very early, and I don't remember.
My brain is Swiss cheese unless I write it down. I don't remember.
So, at that point in time, like Captain Avon goes, well, it looks like we are here to go pay our respects to Q. So, at that point in time, I'm going to tell you guys to get ready because you're going down. At that point in time, the captain goes and he walks out of the ready room. You guys can follow if you want.
Well, I can't move Rivana, so.
Captain looks over to you, Eradani, and asks you to please hail Q's facilities, whatever the hell she calls her lair, rock, or
Her lair!
Hailing Q's lair. Hailing frequencies open, Captain.
Okay, he basically goes, Q, come on, respond. Paging Q. And Q pops up on the screen. She's like, what do you want? It's like, I would like to ask you a couple of questions. I'm going to send down a crew to pick you up. We got some things to discuss. Mainly, Commander Cottrell. Ring a bell? And Q's look on the, on the screen is like none, you get a fraction of a glimpse of panic. And it just goes back to her plain face. He's like, maybe for the right price, but I can remember something. Captain Avon just kind of sighs. It's like, okay. Well, I'm sending down 7 to retrieve you. I'm not looking for an argument, and I'm not asking. And he turns around and storms back into his ready room.
I guess I cut the channel.
Yes.
Yeah, I imagine he did like a "we're dead" signal before storming off into his ready room.
And I
No,
imagine Q had the look on her face of, why the fuck do you need to send down 7 people?
Yeah, who are the 7?
I'm assuming the 5 of us.
And then your sister.
Chief, Rivana.
Is Stanley coming with us?
Sounds like Stanley's going with you.
Okay, so
That's
there's our
right.
7th.
Our babysitter's coming.
Your babysitter's coming. So you guys like end up here in this room. Now, Q's place is basically what it is it's a set of tunnels that is like built inside of a cliff.
She really does not want anybody to find her.
Pretty much.
Are they
The openings on the cliff actually will have a actually had gun turrets pointed out over to this cliffside. So I mean it's like
those are okay.
So for the most part, what is around you? You're like surrounded. You're like built into a cliffside, so you're underneath. You're in dirt. You're surrounded. It's like a cave system. And the 7 of you are like just basically beamed aboard or beamed inside this cave system off of on this asteroid.
I love how Stanley is the only one facing sideways.
Yeah.
Yes,
Stanley's and Stanley like basically goes, seriously, okay, the 7. He's like, I gotta babysit the 7 of you. All
Technically,
we're
you make
doing,
our 7th, smarty pants.
or he's like, I gotta babysit the 6 of you. All we gotta do is go in here, collect Q, get back to the ship.
Well, you can stay here and we can go retrieve her, because I don't even completely understand why you got sent with
Well, we
us.
have a prior history with her, so
Yeah.
we could probably sweet talk her out. She might not take too kindly to the babysitter.
Yeah.
And he goes, as much as you guys have a history, you guys think you have a history with her. He goes, my history goes back further. He's like, you have to understand. The reason why I look this ugly, she's the one that broke my nose.
Okay, well, you go first then.
So she can break your
Meat shield.
balls.
He can break her. She can break his nose again and knock him unconscious.
Do you think Q has the cosmic clap?
Move. Move.
So
After
okay,
you, sir.
so
That seems like an emotional response to Kev.
so he like storms off. He's like starts walking down, this hallway, and he's like, Q, where the hell are you?
Do we think Q had whispering to the others? Do you think Q has booby traps?
Knowing Q, I wouldn't be fucking surprised.
We probably shouldn't follow too closely to him.
I think we might want to go a different way, because something's telling me he's not going the right way.
He might be going the right way. I think he's gonna trigger something.
Well,
Q's
he
gonna break
gets
his
her up.
fucking nutsack.
She ends up meeting him like in this hallway
Yeah.
over here in the blue, and she's like, "You better have a warrant." And he's like, "Listen, all we want to do is we want to talk to you. That's it. That's all we want to know."
And I just, in Eradani come walking around the corner and kind of stand behind him.
Oh.
I'm assuming that's what you're doing, Amy. Followed by
Can
the
we
rest of us.
motion like this to Q?
What is this? Describe it.
This motion.
Kind of like what
Cutting
I'm
under your
assuming.
neck.
I'm assuming Matt thought Captain Avon was doing.
Well, I was also making a Galaxy Quest.
Galaxy Quest reference. I got that map right away.
Yeah.
I'm dumb as a bag of shit. You think I'm gonna get that?
Well, Vasquez not gonna get it. Is asleep.
Well, yeah, I'm stupid. He's just tired.
You're not stupid. You haven't seen it.
Exactly. So how would I
It doesn't
fucking
make you
know?
stupid.
Yeah, because the movie is only a couple years younger than she is.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
That's gonna make Maria feel even older.
Yeah.
Good job, Matt.
Nice job, Matt.
Yeah, way to go, Matt.
God damn it, Matt.
What the hell, Matt?
Well, a lot of my
Fucking Matt. That seems like an emotional response.
Yeah.
Yes, I am emotional. My character is not.
So,
I'm so happy I'm
Or
catching
because-
the two of you are sitting there gesturing behind Stanley, like, you're making the cutoff gesture or whatever.
Like, as soon as Takev shows up, we're gonna be making hip thrusting motions just to make him uncomfortable. And as soon as Stanley turns around, we're gonna stop and be like, I wasn't doing anything.
So, Stanley's like, listen.
Taser his ass.
He's like, listen, we found Cottrell in New Vegas. And she's like, who? Cottrell. We found him in New Vegas. And she's like, well, I'm kind of not surprised.
Well, you're gonna be
He
surprised when
isn't
you find
so
out
right.
he's dead.
And as soon as you say that he is dead, she once again, you see her poker face kind of like fade a little bit. Like you see a twitch. Like you know it got her, but at the same time, she's like keeping her composure.
She's trying
Yeah,
not to make it like too obvious.
right. Like,
Does
like
the
why?
idiot
Why would I care?
does the idiot security officer recognize that she made a reaction?
Or does he care?
He probably doesn't.
Like I said,
Our babysitter's kind of pissed off that he's with us anyway. Like,
Jaeya, you should walk up behind him and hypo spray him. We could just say he fainted.
yeah. Well, wouldn't you?
Or it's one of the
Recognize-
Vulcans can Vulcan nerve pinch him. And we could talk to her. Without a babysitter.
Well, I think that he should just tick her off enough that she phases him or something.
Oh, that
Tarah,
also works.
well, yeah, that's gonna put Q in the fucking brig.
True.
So Q is like looking at her and like going, "Listen, I don't know who you're talking about. What is going on? All I know is you're in here. You're stomping on my turf without a warrant, and you just assuming that I'm going to cooperate."
Do you think she would
It's
believe
like,
me if
I'm
I asked
done.
her if she wanted some tea?
She looks over at you and she's like, basically, she goes, "I am done with Starfleet. I want nothing to do with Starfleet. I am out. You're not dragging me back in."
How about Rivana go up behind the rest of them
Oh yeah, Rivana should probably walk her ass up here.
and look at her reaction then?
You should have control over Rivana. So she just kind of like looks over at Rivana and just doesn't really look, like she sees her, but she doesn't really look at her that much. At this point in time, uh, everybody's comm badges go off. Yeah, it's basically it's Exo Spears. It's like she's like Spears like, "Hey guys, we got company."
Ah, fuck me sideways.
She's like, oh fuck, we got a lot. Yeah, we got company, a lot of company."
Can we beam up?
She's like, "Sit tight for a second."
So we're gonna get ambushed here. Q, can we come in, please?
Basically, at this point in time, Stanley like snaps back and looks at you guys. Is like, "Are you guys just kind of like, you see kind of like a look of almost like, oh shit, panic," and then he goes, "Okay, guys, bring yourselves in." He goes, "Bring yourselves in close."
We'll just
Maria
pretend
needs
that.
to be moved over.
Yeah, we'll just pretend that Tarah and Vulto are. Oh no, never mind. We'll just pretend that Tarah's up here.
I can move Vulto.
Stanley looks over at Q and goes, "Are those guns out front operational?" And Q looks at her. She's like, "Are you kidding me? They work better than your ship." She goes, "What do you mean company? You guys got, she's like, "What do you guys mean that you brought company?"
Uh,
She goes, "Listen, none of you all are invited to begin with, and now you're bringing friends along with you. I'm not happy about
that
this."
the XO
I don't think they're
about
friends.
Yeah.
you.
Look, I'm sorry for the way that things played out before we left, but we could really use a favor right now.
And she's like, "I'm running short on favors." At this point in time, your comm badges squelch,
God.
and she said, it is Exo Spears once again, along with Captain Avon. And it says, "Okay, guys, get small in your holes. They're incoming. You got incoming."
Who's
Can we move
coming?
Maria's character so she's with the rest of us?
Captain, what is incoming?
Or rather, who?
It's probably the Klingons.
That's what I assumed it was.
I think it's Emily Scott's group.
Or that. I wouldn't be surprised by either.
At this point in time,
Oh no.
bots start popping in.
Oh, fuck off.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, God.
Here, this is not our fault.
God damn it.
And she probably would respond with, well, in a way, it is your fault.
Yeah, because like these motherfuckers didn't show up until you got here, dumbass.
Well, at this point in time, she just basically she goes, "Well, might as well have some target practice," and she holds up her wrist and gives it like a quick twist.
She break her wrist.
She picks her wrist. She holds up her wrist that has a gauntlet on it, and she just does this number. At that point in time, the two large guns on the outer ports just start opening up and start opening fire.
Oh, God.
But
It's
it's like
raining robots. Hallelujah, it's raining.
pretty much it's raining robots and robot parts at this point in time. Some of them manage to teleport in before shit starts going awry.
Is that
These
a hole in the floor in the middle of the... Is that a hole right there, or is that a decoration?
Or is that cover?
It is a hole in the floor, and basically what it is like there's like a gear structure down below it. It only drops down maybe like 3 feet.
So not enough to kill them.
No, but there's like gears and stuff like that where stuff is starting to like turn. And you realize it's part of like the power and gearing structure for
So if we were to
these large gun turrets that are outside that are firing.
So if we were to potentially drop them into the hole, are you saying that the gears could potentially crush them?
Probably crush them up, but
yeah, but they would probably mess up the guns because of the gears. It would stop up the gears.
Yeah, well, Rivana's an engineer; she can fucking fix them.
At this point in time, that like Rivana's like kind of looks at you and like goes, "What the fuck?"
Does Rivana have a weapon on her?
No, she does not.
Oh, fuck off. Well, she's a Vulcan. She can nick.
Can I throw her my phaser?
Yes, you can.
Are you gonna talk them down with your words?
Yeah, come on, try and talk them down.
Me?
Does the whip work on robots?
Oh no, she has the whip.
Yeah, I have the whip.
So starting out, Vulto goes first.
Hold my phaser and watch this, motherfucker.
Hold my face and watch this, mother.
So we're pretty much attacking them.
Yeah.
Okay. Phaser blast.
It even does the ums of Jimmy.
Yeah. I have that shit patented. Oh. Which one were you shooting at?
Don't think it
Pretty,
matters. He missed.
pretty much the closest one.
Yeah, I knew he was gonna say that.
That would probably be.
I'm assuming that's either. It's one of the two heavy bots, I'm assuming.
Uh,
And I'm more.
Vasca, just pick a cardinal direction besides east.
Huh.
It's so
20, and 30. So yeah, heavy bot is closest.
Yeah, you missed by a country mile.
Womp womp.
Near.
What, Mom?
A what, Amy?
I'm reading the captions and wah. What, Mom? It also changed bot to body.
So
how
the
does
next.
that?
Suck my
So
fucking
next
ass,
is
pussy
this.
face.
Oh my god.
So this Chevro bot, he is going to aim for the big cannon here.
He's going to aim for the big can in here.
Big canyon here.
If he misses this, I'm pretty sure he's got cosmic clap of the mind.
Yeah,
Never-
he nailed it.
Shut up.
So who did he hit?
He was aiming for that large cannon out on the one platform.
Ah,
Well,
He's
shit.
basically he's looking to take out Q's defensive systems.
Holy shitballs, Batman.
It likes shitballs.
okay. So what does 5 damage do to it?
It likes it falls.
Yeah,
It
it's
licked
like
it.
basically, ba-doom, you know, it shot it, and so
I feel like this bastard should have had some sort of recoil.
I wonder if Jeff Bezos is recording our script.
possibly he's like, this is gonna make me a shitload of money later.
What would he have anything to do with this?
Because it's through Google.
But he owns
Yeah.
Google too?
Fuck, he
Google
owns
and
everything.
Amazon are kind of in cahoots, aren't they?
Not anymore.
Yeah.
He's not
Stanley,
the CEO of
he
Amazon anymore.
goes to
Mm.
Target.
I
The
forget
heavy
the
bot.
dude's name, but Damien works for Amazon and he told me that.
Well, somebody's recording our script.
Yes.
All
Dun,
of
dun,
our
dun.
FBI agents are listening to us right now and being like, these people need help.
I am a member
They're
of
like
the LPR, here to spy on the human.
I am a member of the PR.
So that there is Stanley.
Where the fuck did you learn how to aim? The Fisher Price gun range?
Yeah, he shot the one bot. He got the one guy.
Oh, did he actually hit him?
Yeah, he did.
Well, with
Okay.
17, I would think he would hit him.
No,
Yeah.
the second roll was a 5.
But the
Second
first
roll.
one hit.
The first one hit.
So the
So-
Chevro bot hit.
Yeah, he got this guy for 5 hit points.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Where am I in this turn order?
At the bottom, probably.
I'm near the bottom too.
Yeah, you're kind of
Okay.
second to last.
I
Yay.
am down there. Okay. I thought it was one of those situations where he forgot to put me in again.
No, I think she's third to last because Rivana is in there. Then
Yeah,
Takev.
I come right before Rivana. Ooh, excuse
Next
me.
is Q. Let's see, what is she gonna do? She is actually, she's preoccupied taking, she's controlling all three of these gun turrets.
Gun turrets.
Yeah,
No, the caption said gun turds.
gun turds.
I capitalized it.
God, an example I did.
It's funny to watch Jimmy's speech because it keeps changing. It changes the punctuation on it constantly.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't
It's
know.
fucking Google. Apparently they have less of a brain than we do.
You're insulting our Google overlords.
Fuck Google.
All right, so Q is controlling the gun turrets, and
Ooh, okay, now we're down to.
God damn it.
Mm-hmm. God damn it is right.
I need to crack my neck, but it won't crack, and it hurts.
R.I.P.
I might actually die by the end of this recording, and you're just gonna hear my death sounds because I'm not gonna be able to stop the record. L.
Well, you're also your camera's off, so we won't be able to tell if you're dead.
Well, if you hear, there's a pretty good indication that I'm fucking dead.
Maria will call a wellness check on your house.
Yeah, there we go.
The only 2 people in this call know my address.
I know. I can look it up on the MSR.
We can find it off of the Starfleet database.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say Jimmy has it on fucking Amazon.
I should have it on fucking Amazon.
Yeah, I know. You sent me the fucking butt mask.
Ah.
It actually translated butt mask.
I love how it capitalized it for you.
I am the butt mask queen.
Eradani, it is your turn.
Donnie, it's your
Donnie,
turn.
it's
Donnie Iris, it's your turn,
Donnie.
Donnie Iris.
2020 IRS. 2020 IRS, it's your turn.
Donnie Irish is not Irish. He's Christian.
Morning Iris is not Irish. He's rich word. I whip my whip back and forth. I whip my whip back and forth.
Okay, so
what
does Eradani do?
What does Arizona do? Oh, it retreats.
Oh, fuck.
I'm going for this one.
So yeah, you hit him.
And I can go again, right?
And you nailed him for what, 6?
And that's all I'm going to nail him for. And I'm going to crouch down after this.
So yeah, he is smoking.
Oh, Jesus, that was quick.
He's on fire and smoking, so.
That was quick, just like my ex.
Smoking oaken.
Mhm.
Google Meet just became a hell of a lot more interesting with closed captions.
Maria, it's your turn. Tara.
All right. So
Maria.
am I gonorrhea now?
Yes.
It doesn't know how to say Maria.
Oh, there it goes.
There. All right. So which one is smoking?
The top one.
The
Top one. All right. I'm gonna fire at that one then.
The one above Eradani. Erodi.
My roadie. My roadie.
My rotini.
What does it say Takev is?
Toucan.
Oh, wow.
Fuck you,
Oh.
bitches.
Yeah. This robot no longer fucking exists. He's
Ooh, double 24th. I'm drinking.
yeah.
I drink a Hawaiian punch. There you go.
I got my water.
Oh, I've got high C downstairs. I'm gonna go get some after this.
She's got high C's downstairs.
So yeah,
I got
that,
a high
that,
K right now.
That guy's no longer on the planet.
Davy Jones' locker.
This bot, he's gonna like start open firing on you guys. Marie would be like the first one that's closest.
Obviously.
I'm crouching, remember.
I'm assuming that's at like a disadvantage.
$14 hit.
I have a 14.
It's a 14, so yeah, it would be a. You lose 4 hit points.
All right.
Good thing you have a lot.
Yeah, I still have 22 hit points. So.
You only have one more than I do.
So now we're at this robot, and he's also going to take a shot at the gun turret. Not turret, turret.
It got turret that time, so.
Clearly, Google is telling us that we need to enunciate our words better.
Oh,
No Pittsburghese in the call.
yins.
What? Google don't understand us yinzers?
It's got yinzers.
Yeah.
It didn't get yins when Matt said it.
It didn't
Or
get
when I said it.
gins.
This one, he is
Yins.
out. Jaeya, it's your turn.
Yins.
Okay.
Got it when I said it that second time.
Ah, shit balls. Alright!
Learn better, Google.
Alright.
Alright.
I.
You did nothing.
Did I do anything?
You did a 6. That was not a question, Google. That was a statement.
We're more entertained by Google captions instead of the fucking
Are you
game.
not entertained by the Google captions?
Alright, who is taking over Rivana sheet?
She has my
Anyone?
phaser.
She has your phaser. We'll put your phaser in her inventory, and
I don't have
Teacher,
control over her, nor do I want it.
Matt.
Oh, yeah, I think you.
It's Matt's sister. Matt, I elect Matt.
Matt.
All right.
Matt.
Why don't I?
Matt.
Man.
Okay, phaser.
Matt. It's completely ignoring me when I say Matt.
Dex +0 proficient range.
Matthew.
50, plus
Matt.
Dex +0 slashing.
Matt. Period.
All right, let's try this. Oh, gotta name it. I mean, I assume that
Fuck's sake.
the phaser is the same.
Woohoo!
yes.
Oh wow!
Get it, bitch!
I aim at, or she aims at whichever one is closest, probably.
Probably this bot down here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you.
Oh no, I messed up the
Suffocation.
damage.
No breathing.
Why?
It has a. I think you have to manually type in 1d6.
Yes, you do.
All right. So, come on. Why isn't it?
It said Google Caption said V6 instead of D6. Does that mean like Cosmic Clap plus 6?
Means it gets its 6 vitamins and
So
minerals
it
Why don't you go?
and
has
vegetables.
6 cylinders.
Vitamin 6.
I can't.
It
It's
drinks
showing
V6.
as just a 3.
Okay.
And I'm not sure how to change that.
V6 enema.
Why don't I just roll a?
Hold on. Calm down. Sit tight. Have a drink.
So type.
Why don't I just roll a d6 for the damage?
Hold on 1 second. Just wait. All right. Where
Patience
is?
number one.
I'm looking. Yes, I am looking for her sheet.
Patient's number 1 patient. It
Google
says Jimmy spoke, but
Amusing
nothing
me
is
more
there.
than it should.
Well, it's gonna keep us occupied until it's our next fucking turn.
Do I have to do 1d6 there? Yeah.
So the Annie, are you okay reference? Maybe it should be Google.
Google, are you okay? Are you okay?
Google, okay. Are you
You've been
okay,
hit by-
Google?
You have been struck by a dead
We're gonna
Tellurite.
summon Google.
Nah.
Does that mean if we say bloody Google in the mirror 3 times in the
Oh
dark?
God. I don't think you want to summon that.
Works now,
Wait.
doesn't it?
Okay, so she does 7 damage.
I've been ready to die since I've been 12. If I die
All
by
right.
Google, then so be it.
That's awful.
Let's see. I think it's me now, right?
All you, buddy.
You can do it!
All right.
You
I
can definitely do it!
We
I aim at-
believe.
this one, and you can see the result.
You aimed at this guy down here.
Yeah, I assume that's within range, right?
Fuck
Yeah.
you and your fucking robot penis.
So I do 5 damage to it.
Hold on.
Or I could Red Dead this and say fuck you
Doing
and
some
your
quick
hat.
math here.
This poor, like, Big Brother Google employee that has to monitor our chat.
Hey, Bob from IT, how's it going?
He's definitely got an entertaining fucking Saturday night.
Yeah.
Probably every time we say Google, it like summons an employee.
So you shot him for 5, right?
Yes.
Bloody
Okay.
Google, bloody Google, bloody Google.
Okay.
We're gonna piss off a lot of people.
So you,
The
yeah,
Google
you,
algorithm does not approve.
you finish him off there, Matt.
Fuck you and your goddamn loafers, pussy.
We got him in 2. Okay.
Apparently
Yeah,
pussy
you and
is
your
a cuss
sister.
word.
Yeah, you and your sister like just totally toasted his ass.
Apparently pussy as
There's
a posh
nothing
word.
left but wires and some sparks.
I got a random ass question. How weirded out is Stanley gonna be if he fucking sees me picking up dead robot parts?
Probably not.
Okay, cool.
You probably shouldn't do that in the middle of battle, though.
What? Yeah, obviously, once everybody's fucking
No.
dead. I'm not just gonna be. I'm gonna be white today. La 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 la. Fucking get shot in the fucking nose ridges.
All right.
So-
So is it Stanley or?
No, it's actually it's Vulto's.
okay. Yeah.
It's Balto's turn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna aim for the closest one again. You know what? Hold my phaser.
His
and
phaser
watch.
only does 2 damage.
Did it do that last time?
I don't know.
I'm laying down, so I'm too lazy to get up until it's my turn.
Yes, it did.
All right. Yeah, he messed. His is messed up because it says rolling 0 plus 2 strength.
Yep. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Technical difficulty, hamster.
The phasers are messed up.
My page. All right, his page is loading up. Give me a minute. All right.
This is
It
not
ha-
my phaser.
It has clicked on 1d6 plus strength plus 0.
You actually have to punch in 1d6. You have to type it in. I just typed it in for you.
Oh. Okay.
And then I'm going to. Oh, crap. Hold on. Got to reload the page again.
Should I roll it again?
Hold up. Hold up.
I didn't.
Kat, have you seen the new Pokemon out?
Oh yeah, that's right. They came out with Gen 9 recently, didn't they?
Yeah. Hello and stuff.
All right, roll it again.
Oh, hello and stuff?
Yeah.
Well, he did more than 6. Or more than 2
Fucking
this time.
A!
So.
I mean, if I can reach him, then I'm shooting for this guy.
Fuck you and your
Yeah.
pants!
Yeah, you got him. You totally got him.
Yay.
Can we have some friendly fire on Stanley and knock him out?
I think Q would be the one to do that, and if Q shot
Yeah,
our
be like, oops, I
fucking-
accidentally shot him.
Oops.
If she fucking
forget.
shot our security officer, I'm willing to bet money Q is going to end up in the brig. And that's the last thing that she wants. Who said Africa?
Apparently Jimmy did.
What?
There's rains down in Africa.
Okay, so that bot is smoking.
There's nothing that a man, nothing that a million men or more could ever do. I bless the rain.
I bless the rain down in Africa.
I bless the rains down in the USS
Africa.
I was trying to figure out how I could Starfleet those lyrics.
And it actually has Starfleet as a word.
So
I love
this
how it capitalized it for you and not me.
this Chevro bot, he jumps up here and
The Chevrolet robot.
Oh god damn it, my hand is locking up.
he
R.I.P.
climbs up onto this platform and then he jumps off and he lands onto the turret.
The fuck?
Okay,
Yes.
Spider-Man.
And then he
Fucking
does.
nimble bastard. I love how that put a question mark.
I'm just gonna just say that.
Was that a D10 for dexterity? Does he fall off and fucking kill himself?
He jumps off and he blows himself up.
Dumbass!
Square.
Oh, kaboomies.
Every square in a 10-foot
You don't even have
radius.
to fight them. They take themselves out.
Everything that like in a 10-foot radius takes 3 damage.
So is that like
Including the
person-
turret.
That's basically the turret, and that deletes the turret.
Oh god.
Oh, it kamikazed it.
There is now a black hole. I feel like this means we need to shove them into.
There's a minor time
that the
anomaly
wormhole
going
to
on
Bajor?
outside.
Is that the wormhole to Bajor?
That wormhole is a lot larger. This is a micro wormhole.
Q, you broke my room. You broke it. I
Actually,
didn't.
we
invite
broke
you guys
Q's
here.
room by being here.
So next
That's
is
Whoopsie.
Stanley.
Do good things, Stanley.
Roll
I believe in you,
one,
officer.
One. Knock yourself out. Knock yourself out.
hips would he have on his collar?
He's a lieutenant, right?
Yep.
2.
Yep.
2 gold.
Okay.
He pulls out his phaser rifle.
Where the fuck did you pull that out of? Your goddamn beehole?
You don't want to know.
So he basically he shoots this one and like blows it like its guts all over the all over the place. He's like blam, drops him.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Damage 2, fire 21.
Yep. Just like lights that guy up.
I was hoping that he'd knock himself out, but
Blow his ass. Dun, dun, blow his ass.
Q is still like trying to take care of the turrets.
To blow his ass done, don't close it.
Um
God damn it.
This Chevro bot jumps up over here.
The Chevrolet robot. Chevrolet April butt.
And he does a whole kamikaze dive on this turret.
Oh, there's more of them? I didn't see them behind the turn order.
I was gonna say, aren't there like 3 of them?
there's 2 left.
Holy shit.
And
Everything that one takes out.
That one takes out himself and the turret.
Yep.
So it looks like we're gonna be repairing.
Q is gonna be angry with us.
I blame the broken nose, dude.
That only leaves the last Chevro bot here. Or actually, no, that leaves Eradani.
The last several body here.
So Eradani, it's now your turn. There's only one Chevro.
Eric
trying to remember where the hell the measuring tool is.
it's the 4th one down.
Okay.
You're going to need to get a lot closer, I
Well, I'm
think.
trying to see how far I can get from where.
And you'll be around the corner, so you'll have like. Do good things. Do another good thing. Do another good thing.
What is the thing? 17 plus. Okay.
Yeah, you hit him and he's done. It's like just basically you sliced it in half.
You obliterated this motherfucker.
Good job.
Like, bah.
I'm walking up to all of the bots, seeing if there's anything salvageable.
At this point in time, both Q and Rivana walk over and go, "Where in the fuck did you get that whip?"
The last
It's a family heirloom.
The same place, where I found the dog slip.
So basically they're both like speechless that you have this whip. I'm
gonna put it back down my pants again.
Is that a whip, or are you just happy to see me?
I mean, even
well,
Q
you should be thankful, Rivana, that I gave you a phaser.
Basically, they both Rivana and Q look at each other, and they both know at this point in time, yeah, that like we're in trouble. Q is like goes, listen, she's like, fall back. We're she goes, I don't have the defenses to hold this position. We got to fall back.
Okay.
Lead
Which
the
way?
She like points at Stanley and like says down through the door. So like Stanley ends up heading down through the door, and she says, I gotta look because now everything is fucking mirrored on me. Yeah, she says, take a right. So it's like Stanley like heads down through the right. And she's like, go after Stanley. Just follow Stanley.
Is it safe to do so?
She says it's like, she goes, it's definitely going to be safer than it's going to be here in like a hot minute. At this point in time,
All right.
two or you see like a bunch of heavy
I'm
robots
running.
start coming in through the warp.
What the hell is that?
Are you coming, Maria and Q?
Oh yeah, I'll come. Bum, 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 bum.
I love how you had Vulto all alone again. As if this is the moment to take advantage of him.
So as you guys are like walking,
I don't need to take advantage of him. He lets me.
That's what you tell yourself.
she tells
No.
Stanley, is like, just keep working your way down. Get down to past the bedroom, past the two force fields. She goes, there's a set of stairs going up. And as he does, he's like, he sees the steps and he starts heading up. And Q walks over to like the control panels, and she opens up a control panel, and she's like, she goes, it's time for the final protocol.